X gon' give it to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. The non-stop popping up a stainless steel.
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop out from stainless steel.
God damn, it's chilly. It's so fucking chilly. It's only like 50 degrees right now. I don't mean that as in like, oh my god, it's only 50 degrees. I mean like it could be colder. I'm only riding down a subway. So I'm gonna kind of just get right into it and talk about my full-on review of Deadpool. So this is different for me. I'm not a movie review guy. I'm not a film critic by any means. Matter of fact, this is my first film review, I think, ever, pretty much. Except if you count Avatar, but that wasn't really a film review. I'd like to point out that I've been a huge Deadpool fan forever. I mean, like back before they had even made a movie about Deadpool to begin with, or Deadpool was in a movie, I was always kind of a big fan of Deadpool. I'm not really a huge comic book reader, to be honest with you guys. I'm not a comic book fan. I don't like reading, if I want to be honest with you guys. I'm a biker. I don't have time to read. But Deadpool being the only exception other than some of the Walking Dead comic books. So I'm enough of a fan of Deadpool to like fucking read and laugh and stuff. I didn't buy the game because I don't have an Xbox or anything like that, but I did watch the game, or at least all the cutscenes on the internet. That being said, let's go right into the review of Deadpool. So obviously I want to give this movie fucking 11 out of 10. I really do. I think it deserves that. Matter of fact, it was executed about as perfect of a Deadpool as you could have gotten without just making it like a 3-hour spiel about him killing people. Like, that's really what it was. They had a decent enough storyline behind it, you know, like you got emotional, I guess, to the character. No one gave a shit about the characters, let's be honest. But like you got enough plot development and story to like, okay, this guy's gonna fuck some shit up. Before we begin on this review, I will point out that there might be spoilers. If there is a spoiler coming up, I'll say, hey, spoiler coming up, and then you can fuck off, I guess. I don't know. So as far as Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool, I think he did a great job, first of all, because ever since the original Deadpool appearance on screen, I've kind of just pictured Deadpool as Ryan Reynolds. That's just how I've pictured him in movies. I think originally, you know, Ryan Reynolds played a good Deadpool to begin with, and it just kind of set it in stone, and I feel like he did a good job. He justified Deadpool. If you guys can think of another actor who could have played a good Deadpool, if not as good as Ryan Reynolds, or if not better, please leave a comment saying so. The reason why Deadpool is so funny is because it's a serious Goofy, and I know that doesn't make any fucking sense, but his sense of humor is serious yet funny at the same time. And another thing I liked about this movie in particular is I feel that if you had no idea who Deadpool was going into this movie, you could still enjoy it. Like, if you had no idea prior to this movie or commercials, you had no idea who the fuck Deadpool was, you're not even a Marvel fan, let's put it that way. You're not even a hero fan, a superhero fan. I feel like you could probably still enjoy this movie without missing a beat, to be honest. There's 2 or 3 characters in there that you probably wouldn't know, but really they only focused on like one fucking actual character. Like, who gives a shit? There is a scene where he and this other character are fighting, and said character is made out of steel. And he's punching him, and he's fucking just breaking his wrists and his feet, and I laughed so hard I threw up at that scene. I laughed so hard I actually vomited in the theater. And I don't think anybody noticed, which is good, because that's what I was going for. But it worked out great, because I laughed, like I said, I actually laughed so hard I fucking threw up. To be honest, I was expecting a lot more action, I guess, out of it. I was expecting a lot more shoot 'em up type of deal, because the way the trailer portrays it, it makes it look like the movie is nothing but non-stop action. There's no storyline. Fuck the storyline, fuck the plot, fuck who this bitch is. We don't care about her. All we want to see is Ryan Reynolds in a leather suit just killing a bunch of bad people. That's how the trailer kind of portrays it. And, you know, there's a lot of actual story in there. Like, you want to hate this bad dude, you want to fucking like Deadpool, you want to see him and his girlfriend get back together, you know, it's the whole thing. You want to actually see this, and the plot's good enough to where you can get behind that, I guess, if you want me to actually rate this. But let's talk about what Deadpool really was, which is a swear word with a katana sword attached to it. It's just so, dude, it was hilarious. I cried at certain parts of the, like, I was laughing so hard I was crying at certain parts of the movie. I haven't laughed that hard at a movie in a long time. I can't think of the last movie I watched that I laughed that hard at. And the hype train, let's talk about the hype train. All right, so originally Ryan Reynolds and 3 other actors got together, and they wrote the script for Deadpool, right? And then they made the trailer that got leaked about, I think, a year or so ago. It got leaked. And that was the original animated trailer for Deadpool, where he's sitting on the bridge, he jumps down into the RV, and he fucking beats the dudes up, and all that good stuff. And that's the original leaked footage of it that was animated, and then they made it. And then they leaked it. Ryan Reynolds is 70% sure that it wasn't him. And basically Fox had to greenlight the project because the fucking uproar that people had when they saw this was just like, no, this is happening. You guys are either gonna make this or we're gonna fucking boycott Fox Studios, because I think Fox actually owns rights to Deadpool. Like, even though it's still Marvel, it's like Fox's. I don't know. It's kind of weird, actually. I'm gonna cut you off. If you cannot run into me, that'd be great. That's pretty bent. So, footage got leaked. They had to make a movie because everyone had this like crazy hype train about it. Like, everyone was like, we demand to see this movie. And so they made it. They basically greenlit it because at that point it was like, okay, so you have it in the works, but it sat on a shelf for 4 or 5 years and no one touched it. So the fans basically forced them to make this movie. So it had a lot of hype following it. This movie had a huge fan base. And do I believe it lived up to the hype? Not only do I believe it lived up to the hype, I believe it overdid the hype it was expected to do. Does that make sense? Like, I believe that the movie was better than the hype that it followed, and it was gonna be like that no matter what, because, man, I'm coming here for Subway, don't look at me like that. I'll fucking follow you home and shit in your driveway. Whatever, bitch. That girl's kinda cute. Just got out of this Camaro next to me. Alright, anyway. Oh, what's up? Dude, fuck yeah! Hell yeah, man! Dude, what's up? I love getting recognized, man. Maybe like the 3rd time that I've gotten recognized on camera. That's so cool. The cripple carts? The cripple carts, yeah. What's going on, man? Those for me? What's going on, man? Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm just a regular dude. Anybody want chips? I'm not gonna eat them if anybody wants them. That was quick. Dude, no, thank you guys. I love it when people come up to me.
Like, can I get a cool look?
Yeah. Hit me up on, send that to me on Facebook or whatever. Okay. Or post it on my page or...
I only have an Instagram.
You only have you don't have Facebook?
No.
You fucking new millennials don't have Facebook anymore. What the hell is up with that? Just DM me those photos. Do it with Dickhead is my... Appreciate it, man.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, dude.
You post those, that'd be so lit. Like, tag us all in it if you can.
Yeah. Just tell me what these guys' Instagram are too.
Yeah. Garden snake when y'all are on the Groms, that's so much.
See, either everyone loves the Grom videos or they fucking hate them. There's no in between. You either love them or you hate them. It's so weird. You got a hot date, bud? Nice, man. Gonna get it in?
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
Gonna, you know what you're gonna do. You're gonna take a shit on her chest. You gonna do that? Man, it's got like a classic island boy attire though. You got a Georgia sweatshirt on, you got high socks, short shorts, just like my dad, man. I'm just fucking with you, kinda. Just the internet, dude, what's up? Let me hear that PA system, man. Let me.
Oh, I got it.
Huh? Do you just talk into it? Do I just talk in, how do I do it? I'm gonna run, guys, I appreciate it, I really do. I gotta go finish making this fucking movie review video. Please. Nah, look at my tires, dude. I'll just spin and it's too cold. Nice to meet you, man. Dude. Hey, nice truck, man. Oh, man. I love my fans. I fucking absolutely love it. And it smells like weed right here. What's up, dude? Did I just get recognized again? That's a pretty sweet fucking car. GT500? That's with a 4.6 though, I think. I don't know enough about Mustangs to talk about them. Anyway, back to this goddamn review. Personally, I think it did. I think it stood up to it better than people anticipated, actually. But at the same time, Deadpool fans are fucking Deadpool fans. Like, it's one of those things where they pretty much couldn't fuck up the movie unless they really tried. Does that make sense? They'd have had to have really tried to fuck up that movie to fuck it up. Hey, thanks guys for talking with me, by the way. Those to the people I was hanging out with that were fans of the channel. Appreciate you guys hanging out and talking to me and coming up to me, man. I always dig that. I fucking love it. And to the kid that I said dressed like my dad totally does dress like you. I take that as a compliment though. My dad's pretty fucking ballin'. I think that unless they actually tried to fuck up the movie Deadpool, they couldn't fuck it up. It's one of those things where he follows a specific set of things that he does. You know, he's funny, like he can regenerate, and he uses guns, and he says fuck a lot. As long as they follow those like 4 things, it was gonna be good. And they didn't fuck it up. They really didn't. I'm pretty sure that's what everyone was worried about, was them fucking up Deadpool, because it's one of those movies that you could have fucked that movie up if you decided to give it a G rating or a PG rating or a PG-13 rating. If you had done that, that movie would have been fucked up. But they followed the rules, man. And that's what made it good, is the fact that it was R-rated. Now, is it appropriate enough for kids to see? That's another question I'm sure people are gonna ask. Is it appropriate for children of younger age to see? I mean, that's all dependent of how you want to raise your shitty kids. There's nothing about that movie that's PG. None of it. He says fuck like 13 or 14 times within the first 30 minutes, I'd say. It's a lot. And there's lots of sex, and there's a lot of violence. A lot of weird body language in the movie. It's all sexual, and it's just weird, but I love it. It was such a good movie, and they did such a good job on it. So, do I think that kids of a young age could go and see it? I mean, would I take my kid to see it? Fuck no. If I had a kid that was under 14, no, I wouldn't take him to see it. I'd say, fuck you, you're staying at home. Your mother's a whore. What are you, fucking gay? So what I'd like to see in the future, because they've already announced a second one, I guess, because at the end of the trailer, like, they fucking troll you, right? They troll you so hard at the end of the movie, where, like, you know, classic Marvel, there's something at the end of the movie where you gotta see the end of it, and it's fucking funny, and you think, oh, there's gonna be more, you know? And in reality, it's just basically Ryan Reynolds in a bathrobe dressed as Deadpool saying that, hey, fucking go home. Also, there's a second one coming. He's like, yeah, there's a second one coming. But there's nothing I can tell you that would ruin the movie for you guys, as far as, like, spoilers are concerned. In case you didn't know, it's Deadpool. He says fuck a lot. He shoots people. The trailer sets a really good tone for how the movie is gonna be. If you watch the Red Band trailers, watch the Red Band trailers if you haven't seen them yet, and you plan on seeing this movie. The Red Band trailers give it a good tone. It provides it provides you with how the movie's gonna be. It really does. But the regular trailers, the Green Band trailers, the ones that you can actually see on TV, no. Don't watch those. Those are fucking gay. Oh, so you lived in a house. That was a gold ass, puke green, fucking gold BM scrub. I think I covered everything that I really wanted to talk about. I just wanted to do like an actual review. All my goddamn fans showing up threw me off target. For real though, I would recommend going to see it, even if you don't know Deadpool or don't like Deadpool, or even if you're unaware of who Deadpool is, or you don't like comic book movies. Because to be honest, dude, I fucking hate comic book movies. I hate that whole like outside of Iron Man and fucking Captain America, I'm not much of a superhero movie. Batman, he's pretty, you know what, Dark Knight was pretty good. I'm really worried about how fucking Ben Affleck is gonna do this one, but we'll see how Butchin's gonna do it. Some of the action shots, like the shoot 'em up scenes that didn't involve Deadpool shooting at other people, were kind of like meh. Like there's a scene where they're all shooting at him, they're all dressed in like full gear and stuff like that, and they're all shooting at him. It looked a little kind of hokey. Other than that, the movie fucking spot on. I still give it an 11 out of 10. The reason I give it an 11 out of 10 is because I'm a Deadpool fan, I'm a Ryan Reynolds fan, I'm kind of biased, so it's hard not to. But I'll tell you what, when I saw it, it was full. There was every seat that was there was full, and not a single person didn't like that movie. Not even one. I bet you money. If I were to go watch that movie again, which I will try to pay more attention and not throw up. Anyway, guys, that's Do It With Dickhead's review of Deadpool. I hope you have a chance to go and see it. 10 out of 10 would watch again. I'm sorry, 11 out of 10. I give it 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. An 11 out of 10.